Well, it's time to get back to some slime ranchering, and if I just let you hear the audio, you can hear the main menu making its various noises that it tends to make. Very happy slimes these, aren't they? It's good to know they're all happy because I am going to be mildly genociding a few of them. Maybe they're only allowed to be happy. That could actually be a bit worrying if that's the case. But let's not think about it, I'm just going to press continue. I'm hoping this time to uncheat my game mildly because I have been accused of cheating, which isn't great. Also, I have just noticed I have actually completely forgotten to send out the message saying I'm streaming. So I'm going to quickly do this and then we can make a start. There we go. And it looks like the game has loaded, and it is currently night time. That being the case, I'm going to quickly run into here. Give these guys some of these berries, if they're actually inside at all. Yeah, let's just launch them, I'm sure it'll work itself out. These guys, they're not really behaving, are they? I'm sure it'll work itself out. Plot collector, I can afford that. Music box, maybe make them a bit happier. I'll possibly stop them from just doing that. They need an airnet, don't they? Because yeah, they're escaping just mildly right now. You can get this guy. I don't think I can. That guy's just escaped. That guy's escaped. Well, who knows what's happening? They seem fine enough. They seem to be... I mean, I'm hoping fine enough. Has this collected fossil quartz? It has. I want to quickly fire these in. Make some larger guys. That's a music box. For a second I thought my slimes were singing. I was about to be very worried that I might actually be a monster locking them up. Luckily, that is not the case. Also, I do have one slime, so stick them in there. Sleep until morning, then I'm going to collect plants, put them into the cages, and I have one immediate plan of what I'm going to be doing. Got a good little duck in there for them. Star mail, death hike, good to know. That's not a button I meant to press this one. I would like, I mean, sure, a weather vane. Cool, fence upgrade, path upgrades, porch upgrades. Yeah, that's probably about as much as I'll get for now. Now I will just sleep. There's just a few upgrades waiting for us outside. Oh yeah, look at this! It's got like stone bits, like proper fences. Lots of chickens about. Lots of heartbeats. There are a ton of these. There we go. It's 18. There's also just some carrots sitting about, but that's fine. Let's keep these guys fed. I know I could buy an auto feeder, but I can't be bothered, quite frankly. And I was very hopeful there. I thought someone would actually message in the chat, but it's one of these things trying to sell me followers. I don't care that much about followers. I want active people coming along and participating. I don't care if I'm being followed or not. They can all do what they want. Keep a few carrots on me, just in case. I've been told it's an idea to keep some, like, veg and all that on you. lot of carrots which did just launch into the air last time. Got the oils still staying around. Yeah, well, I'll grab a few of these chickens, because I don't think we need quite all of these. Elder hen, we don't need. Grab a few of these roosters, maybe one more. Yeah, that should do perfectly. Another heartbeat there, that's fine. But before I go, can I get a new upgrade for myself? Because I would love to have myself slightly better. Why? It's an electric stone and wood fence. What on earth? Why is there a high voltage thing? By the looks of it. I mean, it's just a warning symbol, it's not high voltage necessarily, but I'm very confused. Yeah, I want an extra slot, that's not going to do it. I can get better power. Honestly, it's relatively cheap, might as well. I also should check how badly have I crashed the market. Quite badly. Yeah, I'm needing to get some new things. Got fiery slime I haven't come across. And I've got no idea what the rest of them are, but I kinda want some of them. Those shiny ones. Like it's possibly some kind of gem. Easily the most expensive. So I do have to think it's probably one of the better ones. Anyway, before I do anything else, let's run down here nice and quickly. We want to get to him. Just make this jump quite easily actually. Well, I missed. That's landing in fine though. There we go. He's been fed up. You could see regret in his face as he did that. Poor guy. Yeah, I'll grab chickens from up this way. I'll also... yeah, I'll like grab the cube berries, I'll feed them to... what are they called? The phosphor quantum slimes. A Largo, that's the name. The Largo slimes in the cave. Grab these cube berries. These are the favourite for phosphor. Because I'm not farming phase lemons, I have decided. Because that sounds like madness. That's another elder thing. Can take that. Yeah, go into here, cube berries go in. Then we need to feed up that tabby. Feed all of these guys. If I can get extra phosphor plorts for these guys to munch on, that'd be lovely. I think I saw one small one still. There we go. Look at that, they're all, I mean, quite trapped, I'll be honest. Look a bit cramped in there. But they're possibly happy. That possibly is a good enough sign for me. So yeah, I'm going to quickly look at map. Because allegedly, yeah, these Gordos are marked. You've got one there. But yeah, I cannot see any others. I must have missed someone. Somewhere. Like, maybe there's someone in the back over there. I can go back there. Have a look. I know where that is. That's the path I've unlocked. I'm actually curious now. Have I just been missing in a little area off to the side? Yeah, I can definitely go over there. More importantly, I can go under here and just lead up. Yeah, that leads up. Okay, so I'm meant to be down here. And I'm meant to parkour over here. So let's have a look. And hopefully not fall to our death. That's, I mean, unlikely to be an issue. That guy's floating. Well, you do you, little pink slime. You do you. What earth is this? A nightlight. Cube berries. Okay, I'll maybe grab that on my way back. It's quite a long jump here. Got a danger sign. If I come across something, very least. We don't need that chick. I've got a few chickens about. I'll need to grab these. I do need to feed up that tabby slime. Down here we have what looks like rock tabbies. That's, I mean, arguably okay. I can escape from them without much hassle. That's just a rock, so I can then go up here. No bother. This seems to be a mildly secret area. There's another sign there. It's facing the reverse direction. But I've got to assume, therefore, that's another entrance. Where would it be an entrance from? Entrance from somewhere I could possibly have gotten to quite easily already. Yeah, 'cause it looks like just some simple jumps. Or not. Oh, where am I? Am I able to get higher up, maybe? I'm quite confused. Why is there a danger sign on this side? Yeah, because you can't approach from there. That's not doable. Ah well, we've explored this side and discovered there is absolutely nothing of use. Isn't that nice? I got a few chickens, I guess. Or hens, to be more accurate. Also have this nightlight. I believe this would go well with phosphors. Because they're slightly yellow as well because of quantumness. And also from the glowiness from a phosphor slime. Yeah, I believe that should be everything around here. Just go quickly. Give this to those phosphor slimes. Go back to that tabby Gordo and then overfeed it, quite frankly, which does not sound healthy. But I will be doing regardless. Now I've got no idea if I'm playing this game right. Like, I think some of this I have cheated in. Like, I can tell I've definitely cheated at parts. I've gone past gates which I most definitely should not have been getting past. Like, if that's not cheating, I don't know what is. However, I don't really care. So, take that, anyone who wants to complain. Namely Fuke. Just grab these two stony hens. These guys' favourite. One elder rooster, that won't be doing anything for me. Let's feed all of those hens. And I need more. That is a shame. These guys are just jumping off of their own cords, so concerning. Any more chickens about? Yes, quite a few actually. If I'm quick, I can definitely get some of these. Five. Just saw a few stony ones pop out of here. 2 stony hens. Any more for any more, it would not seem it. Yeah, these guys just jump out of everywhere. Yeah, 2 stony hens might be enough on their own. No, not quite. It's very close. Maybe a handful more. I could get some from the start of the ranch, couldn't I? Unless... no, there's not any hidden down there. Cube berries aren't quite grown. Got a hen there. Hen here. Couple of them there. A bunch of them just popped out of the ground apparently. That was actually quite handy getting them at that exact moment. Yeah, because 13 of these is more than enough. Like, definitely more than enough. Let's go over here and feed this guy up. That one missed, but that's fine. I can afford a few casualties. There we go. What looks like a portal. I will need to be careful in smashing these crates. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. All those tabbies just jump into the ocean. That's actually a bit worrying. Mostly because, I mean, I might have been able to stop them. Grab another hen, and in we go. So this, yeah, it's now this island. This is where I'd hoped to come to. So now that I'm here, what is going on? I mean, got puddle slimes, got stuff around here maybe? This just looks quite empty, this bit. Don't know if I meant to go to that spot. Don't want to jump in the water, it does look somewhat deep. Up here, anything? Some general slimes, nothing fancy. Grab a stony hen. Just in case I come across another tabby Gordo. I wouldn't think I will, I've already come across 2 of them in the world. And I imagine you're supposed to be finding a lot of different kinds of Gordo. Stuff down there? Yes there is. I have just shoved that phosphor slime into the water. They seem happy enough about it though. For hen. Got a bridge, so there's definitely some verticality to this bit. Let's just cheat up here. Pink Gordo. Got even more stuff just up this way. And earth is in this bit. It's a tunnel leading to what looks like a vantage point. Is that all that it is? I just saw a slime jumping to their death. Oh, this isn't all that it is. We've got stuff there. That's heartbeats. I mean, I'll grab them. There's a pink Gordo. Any food will help. Yeah, that looks like it's me back to where I started. Okay. So I did mildly skip ahead there. I'm getting to that pink guy. Oh, that is a tar. See, yeah, he's done that to himself, that's fine. I was going to water him. Yeah, this is actually a little worrying. Tar slimes hopefully won't cause an issue. I mean, they won't eat the food which I need to gather to then feed things. There's something over there, I need to get to that bit. I've got energy, that's fine. This just a treasure pod? No, it's a little journal. Reading this, you must be a naturally curious person who doesn't mind a little risk now and again. I think if we ever met, we'd get along just fine. Well, you're a bit of an arsehole, you know that. I didn't need to go over there, but I did, thinking there might be something fun. You just left a completely useless note. How dare they? Anything on this one? No, that one is just rock by the looks of it. Take a quick drink while my energy comes back. There we are. More carrots. Again, any kind of food to give to Pink Gordo at the top of this. We will hopefully have a slime key. Get rid of that tar slime. Get rid of that one too, because, I mean, might as well save the slimes given a chance. Yeah, carrots. They're the least valuable thing I've got. They go to him immediately. Next would be heartbeats, then normal hens. And yeah, we've got a slime key. Lovely. What do we get from the rest of this? I mean, nothing too fancy. But we've got a slime key. That's the important part. Launch those guys down there, they seem fine. Didn't launch them into anything dangerous. Yeah, what was the point of going through here? Is there more to this island I'm missing? Maybe one of those two bits I can go on? That looks like a repeated asset, so imagine not them. I'm looking in the wrong direction for it anyway. It would be over there. No, that's not anything worthwhile. That's really just a vantage point with nothing to it. Guess I could go down there. Been down there though, haven't I? Yeah, I've been here just a moment ago. Peculiar. There is this little treasure pod, but I can't do anything with that. Interesting. I guess there's just nothing there. That's a little bit of a shame for what felt like a somewhat out of the way hidden area. Like, never mind, I was going to say grab the hen, but apparently not. Now we do have what looks like a cave here. Does this lead me anywhere, or is this just a shortcut? I think that's just a shortcut to get back. I believe back is just round this corner. Yes, there we are. Back we are. Where I guess next step is with this slime key, go into... I mean, there's a door like there. I could open that. Ah, hello second mark. Good to see you again. You've not missed much. I fed a tabby Gordo that was over there, unlocked that portal, explored this island and fed a pink Gordo, which in turn got me a slime key. I'm trying to un-cheatify the game. Now, the door on the map that's about there, you don't need to open at any point, it's just a little shortcut to get through this area up to there instead of having to go through this bit. So yeah, that's fine. I don't need to worry in that regard. So I'm thinking, use the key to open up this giant area. Other option, however, is there is a door in here. I could cheat even further. I'm thinking maybe don't cheat. Maybe that's a bad idea. I have clearly cheated an awful lot already. So yeah, I'm gonna try and be a reasonable person and stop cheating. What I will also do is grab some more cube berries. Need these for those quantum phosphor slimes. With that being the case, I'll in fact grow a second cube berry thing. So they're quite nice trees anyway. That's fine. I appreciate you coming along again, second mark. I definitely do appreciate the company. I do tend to get a bit lonely in the weekday streams. Cheating for capitalism seems fine. I mean, you're not really wrong, are you? Shut up, chickens. In fact, I've got a lot of chickens. Those can go away. I'm just going to get all the animals fed. Heartbeats. Grab these. Should I invest in auto feeders? Probably shouldn't I? They're not that expensive. I'm not needing to be stingy. There we go. Make it feed them as fast as possible, because I'm sure that'll end well. Now, here's the bit which I'm going to find a little confusing. These odd onions, I'm going to actually replace, aren't I? If I'm using auto feeders, odd onions are not the way to go. So while they may be a favourite food for crystal slimes, sadly, I don't think it's quite worth using. I'll need to get the Oka fruit, imagine. Oh, that just activates that to suck things in. I want to build things. Also, hello Fuke, good to see you as well. We need to get the Oka vegetables. Get them sorted. And in here, yeah, these guys are still a bit odd. I'm not entirely sure what to do with them. They seem like they'll be getting me a lot of money. Let's just chuck in a few of them normally, and then put the rest into an auto feeder. Now heartbeats, they're perfectly fine to use. I'm happy enough with them. Got cube berries growing like an awful lot over in the little tree biome place. Got an awful lot of plorts already, but we're out of like anything decent to sell, like price wise. I mean, I guess quantum plorts sell for a decent amount. I might need to invest in some silos. That might be an idea as well. Are silos actually worth it though? You seem to be able to store an awful lot just in this by default. Yeah, at the very least I'm going to be selling these quantum plorts. I want a bit extra money. Those guys are just doing their thing. In fact, I can get even more quantum plorts, can't I? Just activate this. Go up to 50, there we go. Sell it, get some money, invest in infrastructure. It's capitalism, but with slimes. What more could you want? Yeah, sell all of this. That should be a good amount of money. Yeah, there we go. 3,600. Like, that is more than enough for time being. That being said, make sure these are upgraded. Don't just scare slime. I'm not keeping slimes in this area. This is just going to be for farming. Get them. I'm thinking maybe move the puddle slimes into this area. Put them up there maybe. You can get an extra farming. Do I want to do that? Got the heartbeats. They're fine. Odd onions, yeah, I need to redo. If I'm getting even more slimes, I would want another farm here, I'd imagine. Possibly want to move the chickens as well into that next area. Yeah, we'll need to see what we're getting in terms of slimes. For now, I need the Oka fruit. That is for the rad crystal slimes, because the rad slimes have that as their favourite food. Let's use this portal, quickly get to the Indigo Quarry. I want to save the area was called. Yeah, here we are. Got Stony Hen. I'll grab you, might as well. And to get to the Oka fruit, I think going up here would be my quickest method. Can't quite make it, I need to go from on top of this rock, don't I? I hate having to climb on top of this. Come on, there we go. We've made it. Oka fruit. I believe I should be able to get Firstly, we've got a crate. Have to smash a crate. It's just the rules. Look fruit, I believe. Yeah, they grow there. Haven't quite grown in that patch. Any of them grown? No, they haven't. That guy just ate a chicken. That's worrying with the crunch. I've honestly never noticed that before. If I backtrack now this way, that was the wrong way. That's the wrong backtracking. I need to go. Where does it enter this area from? Is it up that way? Yeah, I think it's through here. Yeah, this is the area. It's got the pink rad slime largos. I haven't actually been up there yet. I should go up here, shouldn't I? What have we got up here? Odd onion I will grab one of. More odd onions. Go away. No oka fruits. Is there not anything reasonable up here? I mean, you could get that treasure pod, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's any other reason to come up this bit. Now, down here is where I was heading for. None of them are actually ready, are they? I'm mildly disappointed. Where else can we get them? Oh, no, that's heartbeats you've got around that area. That's not what I'm using. It's a tar slime. I'll be a good person. There we go. We've been saved for now. There's a cave over there. Okay, I should go over there. I didn't know there was a cave system. I thought it was just that treasure pod on that ledge. Gonna take another quick drink, I'm quite dehydrated seemingly. There we go. Yeah, I should be able to make it this way. If I can't, worst thing that happens is I die, so no real net loss there, is it? Even got myself an oka fruit. This is a slime where the cave where the rad slime was. It might be actually, yeah. Yeah, I think you're correct. That was the exit to the rad slime cave. That was completely useless. I've undone that tiny amount of progress I just did. Ah well, I've got oka fruits, I'm happy. Go through this way, back to farm. I swear there must be a Gordo somewhere that I'm missing. There has to be. Because I definitely don't have as much as I should in terms of just like, what was I gonna say? In terms of slime keys, that's the word. Need them. Are they just being fed carrots? No, they're not being fed anything. That's arguably not fine, actually. Yeah, demolish plot. Do they just become instantly harvested? I think they do, you know. I want to be building a garden again. I want to be adding in them. I want to be planting this. Yeah, they just become instantly harvestable. So you could, like, if you want to just waste money, build then demolish a plot to instantly grow your crops. That sounds like a terrible idea, but I want to do it. Give me a little bit of food, keep a bit for myself. Yeah, now I want to be going out this way. Grab some of these chickens, because could be useful, I guess. We've got a Gordo to find. Where haven't I checked? I don't think I've checked down in this area too much. I might go over there. To get there, I need to be going up this way, then turning to this side. Yeah, because I keep running straight forward. I haven't looked around here. Maybe there's something I've missed. like some major thing. That was a golden slime for a second and it just disappeared. Well, that's fine. There's clearly stuff the other side of this. Just the question of, do I cheat my way up again? The answer is yes, I'll be honest with you. To wait for my energy, I think I can make that jump. If I can't, I'll aim for that. Yeah, I can make this. So where am I now? I don't quite know. I have a note. I was lost a boot off this here cliff. Now, I never said these journals would be full of important information. To be fair, it was a darn good boot. Well, that was useless, but good to know that she once lost a shoe. And what am I doing here? This is a cave? We've got a cave. Is it anything of interest? No, not really. How would you get here normally? Are you meant to be cheating? Because I can't see how you'd normally approach this area. I can see the obvious way out. Maybe you're meant to come along to this, like from a ledge over there? Seems a bit excessive. I really don't know if I've been cheating or not, because you get areas like this. Like, this is clearly not supposed to be the way in, but what is? But I can't see the clear way to get inside. Ah well, I won't question it. It's supposed to be a nice relaxing game, and I have been mildly cheating at it apparently. So, I will do my best to not cheat. Yeah, if I was a Gordo, maybe I'd be over there. No, I know where over there is. That's where I was earlier, with that tabby Gordo, which I fed at the start of the stream. There won't be any Gordos in there, I wouldn't think. I haven't had a proper look in this cave though. Yeah, no, this is just phosphor pink largos. We do not need that. There's various little ledges about. But yeah, that doesn't mean anything. Very old roostro. I'll just leave it to be eaten. It's just how the game goes. Now, we do have a redundant slime door we could open. I think we should not open the redundant slime door. That's up in that direction. Phosphor Gordo's around where the pink Gordo was. Well, you mean this area, or was it a previous pink Gordo? Because I don't remember where it would have been yesterday. I did a fair bit in the game yesterday. I know there's a tabby Gordo there, I remember that one. If he's on that island, it would vaguely make sense, but to get a slime key from that island. I also feel that bridge should go somewhere, but it just doesn't. Maybe I'm missing something there. One of the bridge leads to... Wait, you mean in here? Where could he be? Could he be down that bit maybe? I'll need to look around. For now, use a slime key. I went into there before and actually needed it, so I should open that up. Yeah, back to where that pink Gordo was. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I know the place you're on about. So let me go back, I'll see what I can do. It's Phosphor Gordo, grab some berries. Because this guy wants to be fed. He enjoys cute berries. Plenty of them in my farm, so I could go by, get that now. Speaking of which, actually, yeah, probably I have been mildly starving. Like, my what are called? Weird slimes that phase out of existence. What are they called? Quantum slimes. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, grab some fruits, because this guy's gonna want it. You're thinking he's around this sort of area. Can't immediately see him anywhere. I will take your word for it, you likely know more about this than me. My guess, if that's the case, is I need to go over this little stepping stone bit. They'll be hidden away somewhere. That would make sense in my mind. And no, that's a treasure pod. Another treasure pod up there by the looks of it. No phosphor Gordo. Where could he be? Where oh where could he be? Could he be hidden on this island? Surely not. Surely he's not just like up this little bit there. Have I just missed him this whole time? Because he's been hidden up this area? No. There is cube berries though, which I honestly don't think I want quite enough to risk my life for. Yeah, I'll leave them be. He's not immediately here. He needs to be in a cave somewhere, surely. In a cave or somewhere outside of direct sunlight. I'm fairly certain phosphor Gordos don't have fun when they're in direct sunlight. He's around here, where would he be? Possibly he's in there and I have just completely missed him. Thought it was where the treasure pod is, you thought he was down there. I mean, yeah, that would have made sense. Is he up here maybe? Got another treasure pod. Not immediately got any caves. I'm really confused. Because if I wasted that slime key I just picked up, then yeah, I'd be completely soft locked. I wouldn't be able to progress. Like, this is bizarre. Am I bugged or something? Because you say you thought he was in here. Like, I cannot see anything. Just a treasure pod. I can't do anything with a treasure pod. Imagine being able to soft lock yourself in a game about looking after slimes. Like, oh no, that would not be a fun time. I'd never live that down. That's why I cheat. Yeah, maybe he's in a different cave around here though. Because there was a pink phosphor Largos just down there. So it'd somewhat make sense if he was in this area. This area, what have I come across? I've come across a rad, a rock slime. I think there's a crystal Gordo as well. So I wouldn't have thought there'd be any more hidden here. There's stuff over there. Have I been over there? I mean, I'd imagine so. It's quite the jump though. Have I been here? I have, yes, this is the end of the area. Down there, maybe? I don't think I gave a proper look down here. I think I went down, there was like a cave, and I was disappointed. Because the cave didn't have anything good in it. Yeah, because nothing exciting there. Just a couple of things. Grab some... In fact, no, don't grab some odd onions. I'm full of stuff. Yeah, no, just more stony hens. Grab them in case I come across a tabby Gordo. No, nothing there. Alright. I'm just gonna give up on him. Unless has he appeared on the map? He has not appeared on the map. Did I get to this area in the end? I think I got to this area, but I didn't get to this area, did I? I'm going to... In fact, no, I've been there. I know what that is. Yeah, I know what that is. I've been there. There wasn't anything. So where on earth could he be? Where have I not checked? I've been all around there. I've been all around there. Tabby Gordo is here. Pink Gordo is there. Every area seems to have 3 Gordos, however. There's another Tabby there. And another pink one up here. So that would add up to 4, which I guess makes sense for the first one. There's apparently another key in the Indigo Quarry though. So where could that be? I'd thought I'd been everywhere in the Indigo Quarry, but apparently I've missed a key. I'm really confused. Like, I don't mean to cheat in this game, but I cannot for the life of me find where I'm supposed to be going. Like down there, that leads me to where quantum slimes are. That's not required. Down there leads me to that cave I was just in. Don't need to be going down there. And that side, I'd imagine, does the same. Now, if I go over there, that's a slight shortcut to get back. Treasure pod. Unless, can a treasure pod have a key in it? They may have changed it since you last played, to say that you need to open some of the treasure pods. Because that's possibly what's happened. Because I swear, there are no more Gordos around. Like, I've been pretty thorough with my exploration of everything. I'd rad one down here, there's not really anything else down that way. Yeah, there's just nothing else around. So this area, I have to be done with it. Go through this way, just keep backtracking. Maybe I'll be able to find just something showing me where to go. Because I just want to grab some slime keys and open doors which I've bypassed before. That was how I was wanting to start this. I thought, okay, I've just missed a couple of things. I'll go grab some slime keys. But it's not that simple. Got the guy was up here. Crystal slime in this area seemed pointless. All that Crystal Gordo did when I fed him was he burst open that. Does that have a slime key in it? That has a slime key, for the love of God. How on earth did I miss a slime key before? I swear I jumped down that hole as well. Okay, that one's on me. That one is most certainly on me. More than anything else. I'm clearly just blind or something. Okay, go over here. Ah, that's maybe how I missed it. It's completely flat. I just saw this hole and got distracted. There we go. Slime key, that's us now. Back on track. I go open the door I bypassed before. I mean, I'm able to bypass it regardless of cheating with a backpack, or a backpack, jetpack even. Practically the same thing, right? But yeah, I can now sort this out. I can say cheating is over with. That's fine. Just need to go into that mossy forest biome, get 2 keys in there. Only actually need 1. I didn't cheat past any of our doors. I only cheated past a couple. Yeah, in this area I should now have, yeah, 2 of 2. No treasure pods because I can't open them yet. These tar slips, they are a menace in this area. They're always around. Just can't always get rid of them. This is not great. Now I'm gonna leave and there's immediately going to be more tar slimes. Maybe Phosphor goes to the west of the bridge. I mean this bridge, like around this area. May have been. They may have been. I've not properly jetpacked off of there yet. Unless you mean west as in over this way. I mean the Pink Gordo Bridge. West would have to be in this direction. I've looked in there. Once I get back, I'll check to see if I am missing slime keys. If I am, then it's safe to assume that I have missed the Phosphor Gordo. If I'm not missing slime keys, it means that you may just be misremembering. That's just a big rock. Apparently it's a slime toy, so I mean I'll take it back with me. I don't know who's going to get a big rock to play with. I mean, currently, it would be... I've lost it, you can't take it through the portal. Okay, we're walking back. I'm taking a big rock. This rock is going to be for the Crystal Rad slimes. Because they are the ones currently without a toy. And this rock is allegedly a toy. Which, I mean, you could have fooled me. And we run this way, we're not too far away from the ranch, this will be a fine enough sprint. I've got plenty of energy at this point. Yeah, we're not going to need a jetpack, so I can just keep doing this. You're thinking to the west of the bridge, which would be somewhere around this area. Possibly I can get up here, because that looks like it could be a bridge. Yeah, maybe I meant to do a bit of climbing to get up there. Maybe it's through there, I just missed it before. This is quite an easy bit to get up there. Possibly that is it. Yeah, big rock. I can go to these guys. Because I'm sure they want a rock. Apart from that, pogo fruits. That was for Phosphor Gordo. Carrots we don't need. Stone hens we'll keep stored for later. Let's get my guys fed up. Firstly, we need to gather cube berries, feed the quantum slimes. They are currently the most valuable, therefore the most important. Just how capitalism works, I'm sorry. We've got plenty of berries. As well as that, we need these heartbeats. They seem easily enough harvested. Get 26 of them. Just chuck them into there. Is this completely full? It is. We need to just sell that stuff. Alright, next, go up into, well not up, go into this cave. It's more down than anything. Yeah, these guys seem to be quite hungry. So make that speedier and just feed them. I'll keep 10 spare to just chuck in manually. There we go. We're all a bit happier now. That one escaped? No, that one was just doing its little thing. That one has escapes. Okay. Not all of them has, but some of them has. Get back in there, you can get fed. That one looks like escapes. There we go. That one's escapes. Stop it. You silly things. Just stay in there. You get food if you stay inside. Stay, for the love of God, in there. I'm about ready to give up on these guys, I'm gonna be honest. These are not fun to look after. That one's hungry. You know what, they eat fruit, don't they? Just have a bit extra in there. Yeah, I'll just leave them be. I'm gonna be here all day. I keep trying to sort them out. Gather. Honestly, just take both of the plorts out of their machine as much as it will. Yeah, these guys are escaping through the air net. It's not great. It's kind of there to hopefully stop them from escaping. But they do like to jump and they do like to teleport. Sipping some of this stuff. Extra one, that's fine. I'm able to reinforce the slime net. No. I could give it a solar shield, but they seem to be doing fine. Plenty of plorts to sell. Just want to go up to here. Grab the Oka's fruit. Or vegetables, I guess. I'm entirely sure what they are. But they shall be fed to these guys. There we go. Rad plorts, crystal plorts. I'll sell the crystal ones for now. I don't see why you'd bother farming in this. I seem to be making good enough money without really focusing on the farming aspects. This seems to be mostly fine. Just keep on selling all of this. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of money. It's not even very good prices for the stuff. Anyway, now we need to find out where this phosphor Gordo is. Immediately branches 2 treasure pods, no slime keys. That's fine. In here, that's still far range. Or the dry reef. No, we do have another slime key to get. Phosphor Gordo exists somewhere. He is not just a myth. Is he up here? Got treasure pod there. Anything here? No, I've checked this bit. You said you thought he was down here. No, certainly isn't down here. Like, that's a shame. I want to find him. Where could he be? Could he be like higher up in a cave? Was my guess. Because he said west of the bridge. I mean, yeah, I need to get up there somehow, I think. If I get to high vantage point, I can have a look out. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be up here, I'll be honest. But I mean, I can look for him. He wasn't in that direction. Is there a cave down there which is just very blatantly there that I've missed? Apparently not. It's not hidden up here, that's another treasure pod. Surely there's not going to be any relevance in going up here, right? No. Where could he be? This is annoying me now because I know he exists. He exists somewhere. I thought I'd been doing a good job of exploring everything. I thought I'd be able to say with relative certainty I'd found everything in the area. Apparently not. There's just one slime who's just not here. That I don't think counts as the, like, whatever this area is. What was the name? Dry Reef. I believe area in that direction is something different. Door I want to open is this door. Which, I mean, I don't need to open it, it's pretty useless. But I cheated past it yesterday, so there we go. Is this still dry reef? Or just the dry reef even? It is. Potentially he's on this island. Yeah, that still is counting as dry reef. Could be around here then. Not immediately seeing any caves. You wouldn't think he just like exploded or something, would you? Surely not. Now, the main reason I think he might be over on that bit, I'm going to go do a check, is because, I mean, there's a portal here to the island. There's the cube berries just before the portal. Surely that's some relevance there. Like, cube berries there for the what's his name? Phosphor slimes. So, I mean, possibly. It's my thought process anyway. And I'm hoping I've got at least a general idea. Because, I mean, I've searched everywhere I think you could have meant. I really cannot think of where he'd be. He's not on this island. I have been doing a lot of just jumping around in high areas. So potentially I have missed like obvious caves. And with that being said, I will just stick to ground I think actually. Not anything through here, no, that's just a treasure pod. That one is fine. Just to check, yeah, this is still the dry reef. We're all perfectly good. Could they be out there somewhere? No. No, I've been there. He was not there. Just needing a cave or something. How hard can it be? Not up here. I think Gordo was there. He gave me a slime key, so I'm doubtful that he's in this area. We've got a treasure pod and that bit. Be anything up there, right? I mean, you can just jump up to this bit. There's that sand or gold or something. Another treasure pod. I get higher up. I mean, I might be able to get higher up. Am I even meant to be this far up the map? I wouldn't think so. I would not think so. I kind of want to try and get higher up though. That aside though, yeah, he's clearly not on this island. Is there something I'm missing? Do these arches have some kind of relevance? In the direction of Tabby Gordo, come across this pink stone tube. All correctly, jump down there on the side Should leave it force forgot. Okay, I will follow your instructions pretty much as closely as I can there. I hope to God it's correct, because I mean, I've not got a clue. This is annoying me now. Go in the direction of Tabby Gordo. The quickest way from here is go through the slime door I've just opened. Yeah, because if I go through there, that drops me down pretty much right on top of the Tabby Gordo. Oh no, you don't have to reinstall, don't worry, it's fine. It's not annoying me that much. Like, I'd like to be able to get the key, but I mean, I've opened the doors I've cheated past already. I can easily get a key in the next area. Like, I've got an entire area to explore. Yeah, Tabby Gordo, he wasn't there. Pinkstone Tube, I believe, would have been this thing back up here. In the direction Tabby Gordo, come across the tube. You can jump down there on this side. So you mean this path here? No, I know this path. Unless, is he in this? There's a cave here. Oh, for the love of God. I've been down this path before and I thought, oh, danger sign, go this way. And then, like in here, give it a second, yeah, there we go. Pink Rock Gordos. I thought that was the whole point of that bit. No, he's just in this tiny cave. Okay, that's fine, I found him now. Little annoyed, but I found him. Let's just make him explode, he deserves it, to be honest. I've not quite got enough. Okay, I need to get more food, I need to blow this guy up. Perfect. Is one cube berry enough? It is. Look at that. Thank God I got the slime key, that's going to stop annoying me now. Perfect. Perfect. That also means we can just ignore this next area entirely, we don't need to go in there. I've opened the gates, but we don't need to use it. I just want to go up to that portal. Because that sounds more fun. And I'm needing some fun just about now. God, that was not a fun guy to find though. I do appreciate you helping me out those seconds, Mark. Like, really, I appreciate that so much. Going in the wrong direction. Let's go back to the ranch. Is there a shortcut? Yes, there's a teleporter actually. Keep going in this direction. And is this teleporter to the ranch over there? I think there is. No, this just leads me into the ranch, doesn't it? It's not quite what I wanted, but that'll do. It's perfectly fine. Grab some fruit while I'm passing by. Grab some chickens. But no, I think it's veg I'm wanting. It's just lunch then. I need to. Go fruits. Carrots. There we go. Your eldritch knowledge. What have you done to obtain this knowledge if you're describing as eldritch? Like that worries me mildly. Like, how far would you go for Slime Rancher? I mean, I've about lost my sanity over this and I've not even played much of it yet. Any of these just regular hens? No, they're all stony ones, that's fine. Alright, so what I need to do is probably empty out this, because, I mean, quite frankly, that's ridiculous. We need to clean this up. Last time you played it was 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, it was clearly a game you enjoyed if you managed to remember where that, like, Phosphor Gordo was. So that does make me hopeful that I will enjoy the game as well. press that. It's now immediately full again. But it's also cleaner, so that's fine. Sell all of this. And honestly, I've stopped caring about my slimes. I'm sure I can look after themselves for a while. No, that's just negligence. I think that Gordon really annoyed you. Fair enough. It's not in an easy to find spot. There's no real reason to be looking there. It doesn't even lead you anywhere useful. Anyway, feed them. Because they're full, put on slow. Those guys, I'll have an average, that's fine. Harvest these. 20 should do fine. Ooh. I swear I had 20, did I miss one of them? I did. That's full. So harvest a bunch of grad plorts. We'll need to sell these as well. Activate. I'll keep it a bit clean. I need to get the cube berries. Or Q-berries. Because they bunch them into one word. Plenty of cube berries. I don't need to even be all that exact how many I'm gathering. I deposited 50 of them last time. That's frankly way too many. I may have overfed my slimes. At the very least they do enjoy it. Not the overfeeding, just the food itself. Escapes again. Got auto feeder on. Why are you escaping? Stop it. Need to stop this. Just leave food around. They'll find it themselves if they get all that hungry. In fact, I don't need to even be cautious around these guys. Just looks to be doing fine. So that's good. Alright. Next, sell all of these rad plorts. They'd gotten full up. Can't get any more upgrades. I cannot. Seems I might be fully upgraded. Or any that I can do. I currently am unable to. Is this going to give me enough for the lab? Just. It's just got me enough for the lab. I can grab these puddle plorts, so that'll help. They all just huddled around this single duck. Put it in the middle so they can share. There we go. Puddle plorts, they sell for a decent amount, that's fine. Leaves me an extra 500 once I open this. Which I'm assuming is a bad investment. Slime site, slime lab. Okay. This is my first tutorial in the game, it now worries me a bit. Time to get crafty. Crafting gadgets? Oh no. I can help in exploring, apparently. What helps? Gordo snare? Wait, what? You can catch a Gordo? That sounds fun. I want to do that. Slime stage 1. Oh, number 1 slime stage even. Sorry, I misread that entirely. Teleporter. That sounds good. Med station, that's not needed. Honestly, none of these seem like they're really going to help. Are there any, like, default things I get? No, that's refinery. I don't know what that is. And that's just a drill. Cool. Yeah, just getting tutorials. Could you stop, game? I really don't care. I'm sorry to break it to you. I'm not doing this yet. And yeah, that's just an extra loop, so that's all good. In fact, I think that means I finally have somewhere I can put these. I found them a while ago, but I finally got somewhere to put them. Some primordial oil. Can I get this from far away? I can't quite see, but I did. I need to go activate it. Yeah, there we go, tutorial, has a big tick now. Builder shop, activate this. There we go, got a big tick. Can I get my screen back? This is quite a large tutorial. No, I need to look at the fabricator. There we go. That should be it. Got treasure pods. You open a treasure pod. T to toggle gadget. Okay, so if I had something I'd be able to build things. Ah, like over here. And yeah, I can't do anything just yet. Just want me to look at so many of these sites. Okay. Can I get the tutorial gone now? I understand there's places. Activate, there we go. I'm regretting getting this lab, I'm not going to use it for a long time. Covers the basics. Lovely. I will likely not revisit that for a while, because I need to get more money. Next part then, I believe, is using a slime key on the door past quantum slimes. Where I am curious what it gets me to, because you've got a big glowy beam up there. I do want to know what it is. So over here we now want to jump onto this rock. Seems like enough. Wait for my energy, then we just go up there. I think 50 will do. I'm only just do. Maybe cut that a little too close. Yeah, now I would like to go through there and then keep on running. Okay, so what am I wanting to happen when I go through to this next area? I want to find new slimes. Is that all I want? I think so, actually. I don't think I particularly want anything else. I mean, I guess it'd be nice if I got some kind of fast travel method. But, I mean, it's fast enough to travel as it is. That's only been maybe a minute and a half. And I've quite happily managed to get my way into this area. I've got a decent sense of direction. Activate that. I actually think I've been doing this bit. I think when I first came here I just jumped down into this bit immediately. Yeah, I don't know what I did when I first came here, but I clearly skipped some things as well. And got to the end way too fast. I think what I want to do is go over to this bit. Is this correct? Can't remember. All I know is I need to be doing a little bit of parkour and it's further down. But no, it's a parkour down there maybe I had to do. If that's the case, go over this bit. This should be fine. Then I go over that way. It should take me to the end, I think. I hope. Yes, it is. I need to go through this bit, so use my jetpack. Just enough propellant, or energy, or I think it is energy, isn't it? Yeah. And then just jump down here. What have we got? It's something fancy looking. They want quantum plorts. I've done quantum plorts. I can get them dead easily. That's just annoying because I need to now make a trip a second time. Runes used to be some kind of warp station, used by whoever created it to connect one of the most distant corners of far, far range. Be careful, Beatrix. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. It's alright, I've got water. Yeah, I now need to annoyingly do that exact same trip a second time. This time I need to bring some quantum plorts with me, however. But that is fine. I don't know quite how many I need, so I'll take... I'm gonna say 10. That is definitely too many. So that should be safe. There's 2. Another 2. And yeah, the rest should just be in here. 11. One more than I meant to, but that's fine. Let's see what's in this new area. I'm actually curious for once. I hope it's something exciting. Exciting in what way? The slime wars, which you had mentioned yesterday, that could be quite fun. But chances are that's not actually a thing in this game. I can still dream, however. I can still dream. I can also apparently not move my head much while talking. I'm sure this is really exciting having a webcam. It's a first person shooter though, I can't really afford to look anywhere but the middle, otherwise I'll just get motion sick. Ah, hello John, how have you been doing? Last I heard you'd gotten COVID, so you doing fine now, or you still struggling through things? You're good. Good to hear then. Good to hear. Currently ranching some slimes, as you can see. There's good fun for all the family. Unless your family doesn't like slimes. In which case, fair enough, honestly. Fair enough. When you're telling me to hydrate, will do. Yeah, I mean it would definitely have to have a ban on boom slimes. And possibly the rad slimes too, seeing as both of them can actually kill you. Like that doesn't sound like a good, fun sporting event if there is genuine death. It's all blue sparkly bit here. What's this? That seems important, doesn't it? What on earth have I found? What is this? Wait, what? Is it a resource? Type unique, not slime food. Phenomenon. Good luck charms or decorations. Okay. That's interesting. I found the thing. I don't know what it is. If it is just decoration, I mean, that would mean that's one as well, isn't it? Yeah, gold echo. Alright, so those are maybe just lights. That's fine. I can do without them. Oh, heart module 3 is now available. Lovely. I don't need the extra health, but I appreciate it being available. Now, can I get this in from miles away? No, I massively undershot that. One day I will land one of these shots first try. Am I cheating again? No, I've been around for the last hour and a half, Fuke, getting the stuff to open the doors I used to cheat legitimately. So I have now officially done everything I had to. I'm now going into here. Into a glass desert. Alright. That's interesting. They've undone the cheating. I can no longer be accused of it. Can't believe you even think I'd cheat, Fuke. I mean, I definitely would, given half a chance, and you all know it. But still, can't believe you even think that. So what goes on in this place? Presumably fun and possibly dangerous stuff. Can't do anything there. Gilded ginger. Very few ranchers will ever read this. Favoured by gold slime? Wait, what? Cannot be replicated in the garden as its unusual biological properties prohibit it. The holy grail of veggies? Okay. The first vegetable I came across is apparently a very rare one. Is that a good omen or is that a bad omen? Because I'm quite worried now. What on earth is that? I want it. What's this? It's what water? No. Some kind of slime statue. Well, I'll leave that be. I don't know what that is. Not found anything else yet though. Oh no, never mind. Here's something. It eats fruit. That being the case, go away carrots. What are you? Dervish slime. Okay. Twists and turns. I mean, I will fire this away given a chance, Fuke, don't you worry. Like, it may be rare, but it's not taking up a slot if it's just going to get in the way. That's just a rock slime. I mean, yeah, it's apparently very rare, but I don't care, Fuke. I really don't. Yeah, that's not doing anything. That's fancy. Painted hen. That's painted chick. Pick them up. Earth is this? Is that the dervish slime doing that? Stop it, you. I might not be. I don't know. That looks dangerous. I don't want to jump down there, do I? Okay, that thing up there. What is it? Because I needed the plort from it. Tangle Gordo, it eats meat. Let me guess, it likes painted chickens. Or painted hens. Alright, I will see you around then, Fiek. I do appreciate you dropping by even for just a little bit to say hi. A slime door. Rock slime plort is needed down there. And there. I can get rock slime plorts and there as well. That's a fair few of them. But I can do that. I won't cheat. Now that I know I was actually cheating, I'm not going to. What's this? Large place for sure, little pockets like this. Okay. That's basically saying, yeah, you need to get this working. I'm assuming it had 4 crystals around it. I need to fill in these 4 shrines, which actually might be crystal slime shrines. What's happening? Why is it gone red? Am I about to die? I've got a gilded ginger. I can't die. Also, no, I'm not jumping, John. Not when I've got something allegedly rare on me. I will save it where I can. Oh, God almighty, what on earth is that? Just hide here, this guy wouldn't get me killed, right? Safe with him. They just throw rocks at you here. Okay. I do not appreciate this. Let's grab a map. Okay, that's nice. I now have a map. Another place for slime keys. That's 2 slime keys we need. Grab him. Or everything dies. That looks like something fancy. What is it? Fire slime. A little campfire except it moves into slime. What on earth is that? I mean, it's a fire slime, but what is it? What's it do? Do I want it? There's more over here. So it can't be that over here. This reminds me of the water slime, though, puddle slime. So maybe, as it said this diet is ash, I need to get an incinerator and just burn things to feed it. As if so, that is entirely doable. Get rid of them, because apparently the world isn't ending. It was just like a one-time event. What slime turns invisible? Is this a joke, I'm imagining? Because if so, I don't know. And if not, I also don't know, so... I mean, that doesn't really help. Could argue the quantum slime. Okay, hunter slimes. Also need to check this chicken quickly. Yeah, the Tangle slime likes this. About as I thought then. Just give him that. There we go. It's me done my part today. I am providing for a slime who likely is going to regret me providing for him. Yeah, this is a weird area. Have I read this? Fascinating place to be in your guard at any moment in danger. Solar anomaly can occur, but it'll cause all heck to break loose for a spell. Yeah, okay. I know what that was. That just happened then. It was a solar anomaly. What the hell's a solar anomaly? It's like a solar eclipse, but just worse. I have a feeling that is what it is. Yeah, I think I need to just go back, don't I? Land that from here. Damn, I almost got it. I almost got that in. Landed right in front of him. I need to go back. I need to get what I think was crystal slimes. was crystal or it was rock. So I'll take both. I believe I needed 4 of them. If it's crystal, that's nice and easy. If it's rock, that's also nice and easy, so I shouldn't complain. It's just nice and easy to do. I believe, was it veg that the dervish slime ate? I can find one quickly. No, I can't, I'll look it up. Dervish slime not likes fruit. And a prickly pear. Boom slime a hunter plot and then you have invisible bombs. That sounds like a bad idea. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Also, I feel I might want to invest in that teleporter I can put down. Yeah, for the slime wars it's good, but like day to day that's going to get me killed. Fire slimes are interesting. I want to just drop them in water, but that's a bit cruel. So I might not do that. Could do is put just various things into an incinerator to keep them fed. Where could I put an incinerator for them? In fact, no, there's a portal up there. I can just use this. There we go. I need slime keys. Slime keys are going to come from this biome up there. That's where I'm going to be going. Apart from that, quantum plorts in the bin to go. Missed one of them. That's fine enough. They've got stuff all over the floor again. I don't care. I don't know what to do with it all. Guess I'll grab some of it. I'll grab 10 so I have twice as much as I think I need. Just in case I was wrong about the numbers, or in case I need it again. Grab them. Need all of that. Launch them over there, they might land in the machine. Judging by the lack of money, I would say no. These guys, yeah, they're doing fine. I can turn that on to regular speed. Cat in the car at the moment. Is Cat happy about that? I mean, in my experiences, cats do not enjoy being inside of cars. But I should just sell some of these crystal plorts. Grab some of them. Sell some rock plorts too. I mean, I'm full up on them. Go 50. Yeah, because I need some money to make an incinerator. So I can then incinerate a few things. And then, hopefully, get myself... Apparently that's been unlocked, I don't know what from. So I can get myself some fire slings down. I need to just get ash for them apparently. I can just launch venom too. There we go. I now have money. Where is a safe spot for an incinerator? I think maybe just here. That should be far enough away from everything. Then we burn the gilded ginger, of course. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Incinerate a pink slime. No, I'm not doing that. If you want to incinerate living animals, we've got a fair few of these spare. Just incinerate some chickens. Can also pick up some cube berries because yeah, we've got tons of these. There's 35 and that should be over 50, but I can't hold that many. Am I able to upgrade the incinerator? I might be able to. I'm gonna check. Get to buy the fire slime upgrade. Of ash trough. Oh yeah, that is something I need. I don't even need to incinerate stuff. These guys just happy now. They seem to be. Well, I will quickly feed them a little bit. Should be plenty, leave a bit outside for the ones that escaped, and then the rest gets incinerated. There we go, that should be plenty of ash for these guys. Can't see them possibly complaining. Yeah, I said I was going to burn the chickens as well, didn't I? This just seems a bit mean, but there we go. Chickens have been burnt. Did I burn the water? I didn't think you could. I'm not going to try it. Yeah, these fire plorts aren't actually worth much. Even those crystal plorts are worth more. They're actually worth a fair bit right now. I might just sell some of them. But I mean, I've got plenty. There we go. 50 of them. I'm gonna say fire it around there. Oh, look at that. About on point. I've missed a few. Why is it firing so much slower than normal? I swear it fires quicker normally. Fire that one too, it's just on the ground. Sell the rest of these, then I need to figure out what to do. Don't sell the rest of these, I need some of them, actually. I will sell most of these. I'll keep 10. There we go. I'll pick up 10 of these rock ones as well, in case that's what we were after. It's probably crystal we wanted. And then back that way. Before we do that, I'm gonna check and make this teleporter, because I have a feeling we're gonna be going this way an awful lot. What have we got? To buy a blueprint for pink teleporter. Purchase. That should now be makeable in here. Never mind, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it at all. That's too much for me. I'm lazy. Not something I should be proud of, but I am lazy. I'm not going to deny it. Hell, I'm going mining for diamonds and such. That's too much effort. Butterscotch. What? Cool. I can buy more teleporters. Or buy the blueprints to build more. Why can't I just buy them? I've got money. Money is something I've got. Why can't I just buy it? Is this not capitalism at its peak, this game? That's what I was promised. Can't help but feel I've been lied to. Also getting just mildly irradiated. The best kind of irradiated. I should have grabbed a bunch of fruit, shouldn't I? And if I see any on the way, I'll grab it, but we've got that dervish slime. And those chickens could have gone to the tangle slime, it's called. Something like that. There's a tangle Gordo, there's a dervish Gordo. We're going to need to deal with both of them. I mean, yeah, it's a great workout. I love holding down shift and moving my mouse cursor just a small bit. You should see how high my mouse sensitivity is. Me doing this, that's me moving my wrist only. I'm not moving my hand itself at all. Like, I don't want to be moving my arm back and forth. It's just, I'm moving my wrist. I can do a 180 with ease. It's lovely. There's many people who say I'm mad for having my sensitivity that high. But to them I say, yes, I am. Because, I mean, I feel like I am. It's way too sensitive for any sensible person. On, just come back, energy, we need you. There we go. And we can just jump on this bit. Now run. The echoes are staying, so that's fine. Jump over here. Annoys me you can't sprint and jump at the same time. Yeah, high sensitivity is lovely. I like not having... No, even in a shooter, I'm completely fine in shooters of this. Like, I play Apex Legends with friends, and I do sniping an awful lot. It's perfectly fine. Like, you may call me mad for having it, but I am actually good at it. I play worse when my sensitivity is lower than FPS. It's bizarre. Like, it is probably just because I've gotten used to it. I mean, I do have my sensitivity lowered a little bit. Like, I won't lie, it's not quite 100% sensitivity that I normally have. I do make it only mildly lower, I'll be honest. But yeah, like, even if you can't visually tell a difference easily, I can definitely feel it. And I do play better with high sensitivity. Because I'm a gamer, apparently. I think it's because I've just got some silly idea in my head that it's a good idea to have very high sensitivity. I mean, it's clearly not a good idea, but I mean, it works out. That land? They both landed. Look at that. Pro gamer. Clearly. Alright, crystal plort, I think is the one I needed down here. It's one of them here, yes. That's a rock plort, never mind. Glad I didn't bring only the crystals. I had enough sense of mind to bring more than one variety. That's fancy vegetables. Silver parsnip. Cartish is also silver, liked by the mosaic slime. Prickle pear, I believe, is liked by the Darvish one. But I can't really do anything in that front, can I? Because I've got no inventory space, and mosaic sounds more interesting. What is it, mosaic? I know people can say both. I don't know which it's supposed to be. Is that all of them? I haven't seen any others. Lack of some kind of group effort in singing makes me think then one more. Is there another one just down here to like introduce me to what to do? No, there was only 3. Ancient water. Okay, this seems fancy. Is that what I need for this plant? It is. Look at that. What is this even doing? Ah! Got a fancy slime! I want that one! There we go. Mosaic slime. Crystal plorts have them turn into tar slimes, so I don't care. Eat prickly pears, maybe? No, I think... no. That's fine. Also, that tar slime did just explode. They can't survive here. Also, mosaic rock slime. I am enjoying the look of that. I might be replacing the tabby mosaic slime. I wonder what it would look like as a crystal slime. I kinda want to do that. I've got some ideas in my head, but I only have one mosaic slime, so we're going to figure out what we do. I should check. Can I get more ancient water from this? No. It is just a thing. What's that? That's something sparkling. What is this? I got to go for now. Alright, I'll see you around later then. Alright, I appreciate you dropping by. I'll let you know if anything too exciting happens. Okay, I have to completely leg it with this. I need to be making it all the way up here. Then there's one there. Let that do its thing. But no mosaic slimes, I value that over speedrunning right now. Grab the mosaic slimes when they appear. They didn't. Okay, that's annoying. That is actually quite annoying. I can't just fill that up, no. Well, back down I go. This is all perfectly fine. Grab more ancient water. And I should have waited for my energy to come back. Also, this is a bad time to be running through with it. Can I refill it from that? No, I can't. Well, just need to hope I don't die in fire. Or any other various ways I could end up dying right now. There's definitely something all the way back. Can I actually get to that at all? I wouldn't have thought so. I might have hit it. Okay, I could have done that if I had my stamina up, but is there somewhere in this area? I would have thought there would be. Let's see. Yeah, like, leave water out for a while. It's better for plants, I promise. It's what you should be doing. Can you catch those, like, shiny bits? Kinda want to try. No, you can't. That's a shame. Well, the chickens are gone. Grab them for now. I feel bad for the chickens. They didn't deserve that. I think they're rubbish. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Ah, I've got a plant there. This one seems mildly important. Maybe get that one watered. Maybe able to unlock a shortcut which you're supposed to be using. I've also just noticed the face in the mosaic slime and I don't like it. Indeed. 2 more for chicken kill count. You can't entirely blame me for that one, however. That wasn't entirely my fault. It was only mostly my fault. I'm merely an instigator in that. Okay, we're doing fine. Got a fair amount of ancient water left. Can I make my way through quick enough? Don't know if I can, just launch it wildly. What was I even trying to water? It was there. Damn it. Okay, I'm determined now. Oh. Just noticed that's a slime face. Like that. Is there something over this way? Yes, that's a definite shortcut up there. There's a plant there. That has to be the way to go. Must be. that's the case, I need to be getting up in that area. Meaning... I need to get up that way, maybe? Maybe there's more that I need to do with these rock floors. Also, I am really liking the mosaic slime, he looks fancy. That's just the rock crystal, but imagine, like, mosaic with crystal. Damn it, you got it. We're gonna have more stuff later, mosaic-wise. But yeah, I'm liking the mosaic slime. He looks very fancy. Just a couple of them down here. It is. But tell me what the mosaic slime wants. Silver parsnip. I didn't manage to get it, but I gave that up to get mosaic slime, didn't I? Okay, grab that. How far away can I grab it from? I can grab it all the way from here. Okay, now just run. Come on, we can do this. We're not actually going all that far this time. So actually, we really can do this. This isn't hard. I'm just going to here. You get more mosaic slimes. Do. I will be abducting them, thank you very much. Yeah, there's one more. Perfect. Mosaic and crystal would mean I need silver parsnips, or I need... What was the other one? It's silver parsnip or odd onion, I think it was. I think that's what I needed for the crystal slime, odd onion. It's what I'd ideally want to get. I messed up immediately. To run, can do this, this is fine. I don't know how old water gets less old and turns into water over time. That seems backwards, I'll be honest. I don't quite understand that. Need to wait for my energy. Launch it, we might hit what we need. I think we got close to hitting it, we landed something just there. Damn it. This has to be doable, surely. Surely. I mean, there's stuff in there. Is that what I'm supposed to be going for? Very well might be. There's definite hidden stuff, like up that way. Should I try and get up there first? There's probably a sensible way up. Sensible way up's probably get rid of him, he'll open maybe a way up to that bridge. I can go over there? Maybe? Maybe. Not sure. But I do need to feed him at some point. This place also has these crystals though, which I want to figure out at some point. Yeah, for now I'm going to try and make this run yet again. Is it actually doable? Like, running this far in one go? I don't actually know. I want to assume it is. I don't actually know. My energy wasn't full there, was it? Get it from here. Energy's full, immediately run. Every shortcut I can think of should mean going up here, because it's tiny bit shorter than the route I've taken previously. Of going round the other side of the staircase. Going directly to here. Run up. Jump. Hover. Continue. Did I fire that too far again? Damn it, I'll get that one day. That's such a difficult one to get though. Am I meant to be doing it this way? Like, do you remember from my new plays? Because this seems a bit excessive, having to just run all the way there. I might be missing like some kind of core mechanic. It wouldn't surprise me if I was, to be honest. I haven't actually properly explored all of this. Let me just do a bit of climbing. Go up here maybe. Yeah, we can do something there. Let's do that first. We've got various doors we can open. Yeah, this is fine. I don't need to be doing all of this right now. I should just go back and do the bit I said I was going to do. Just go and do that area. But it's new and it's fancy, this area. I want to do it. Okay, I'll grab some of the easier to get bits of the water. I don't even really need to run for some of these. One of them's in this area just up here. Just go up here, this is more than doable. Oh, bit down underneath. Let's have a look at that in a second. First, kidnap more mosaic slimes. That is not mosaics, that is tangle slimes. Who, honestly, I could make mosaic tangle slimes. That could be an idea. I'll need to see. Anything else around here I'm missing immediately. There's that, which is a map at some point. Apart from that, it is fine. We're fine. Okay, next, grab one more bit of water. In that area just through there, we have one more plant, which I will water now. The rest of them can wait, because quite frankly this is ridiculous, making that long a journey just to water a single plant. There has to be something I'm missing in that regard. I'm remembering right, it says up this bit. Get high enough, water it, there we go. Water that one too. And no mosaic slimes. Do you get fruit? Do you get any vegetables? I don't know if you get any vegetables. You do possibly get like some stuff to parkour off of just mildly. I can make my way up to there. I think I might be able to do cheating yet again. Okay, now make my way to there, then make my way up from there. I'm gonna see if I can get outside boundaries. Okay, well you're meant to be able to get up here. There's a treasure pod. So I want over this bit. That is where the dervish is. Got a flower just down there. That is fine. I've not cheated much, apparently. And next, go up here. Anything I'm missing over this way? I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I think that's me about done with this area as much as I can be for now. Rock plorts, therefore, are not needed. Launch them off. Need a tar slime, but that's fine. It'll get itself killed given time. Was there something down here? There was some chickens. Do we have more tangle floats? Yes, we do. Okay, that's lovely. I'll only grab the 5, that should be fine. Apart from that, fire slimes I'll get rid of. I'll grab one of these. But no, I'll grab a few of these. I can get up to 10 in a pen. I can grab more of these tangle slimes. Got more basic ones anyway. Yeah, just one more basic one it seems. Well, with that, I think we need to go back. Fire slime is just exploded. That's nice. What am I hearing? Hearing something jangly. That might have just been the music. That's fine. That guy looks worried. Okay. It's okay. He'll be safe down there, I'm sure. I've maybe just doomed him even more so. But no, what I want is painted chickens. If we can grab some of them. Are there any around? I think there are. That's a shame. I would love to get them breeding. So we currently have chickens which we're not actually using. Okay, that comes next. For now, mosaic slimes and tangle slimes I can crossbreed. I can just feed them the regular stony hens I've got. We will, given time, get painted hens. Hopefully. And at some point we'll be able to use a skeleton ginger. Is that point going to happen anytime soon? No, it's not. I'll just answer that now. Because I've heard and seen a few gold slimes, but I've never been able to see them quick enough, they've always just disappeared. So this is just going to sit in here for ages. There's a teleporter, isn't there? He was terrified slime off a cliff. Like, he was worried about whether he was going to survive. All I did was make sure he knew whether he was going to survive or not. So I'm hardly a bad guy. These guys are all hungry, aren't they? Slimes are starving. It's not really great after I just said I'm not a bad guy. Purchase a corral, high walls, music box, air net, flirt collector, auto feeder. I don't think we need a solar shield. There we go. Look at them. Eat veg and meat. That being the case, we can probably just grab those chickens given time, but we will have excess in terms of heartbeats, I'd imagine. Because I, quite frankly, do not care for the other animals that eat them. They'll split it 50-50, but I really do not care about them. Okay, splitting it 50-50. And there's only the 5, so I'm sure they'll be happy. We're just mildly exploring. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure that's safe. Those guys should be getting fed in time. Oka, just grab a bunch. There we go. That's far too many. But alright. Just launch a few in there. Make them happy. patch a bunch more into this to keep them fed. Their containers are already full, aren't they? But no, they haven't filled up in any of the crystal blocks at all. That's fine. I think a couple more. Yeah, we can get actually a fair few more. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, it's 12 I think. And I could forcefully harvest more. I will. Just give them some just to eat on their own. Activate that. Activate it again because it's clearly not gathered some of them. How much are things worth? Oh, they are worth a lot. I'm gonna leave them to go up. That being said, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. We are. That's us now up to 8 in that corral. I think that seems like a decent amount. Yeah, that should be fine. Press the button. They'll be getting fed. Not the ideal diet, but they'll be getting fed. Now I need to grab some of these Q-berries, feed the quantum slimes. I don't really see what I need money for at this point, I'll be honest. Maybe just buying those, like, membership ranks. But I'm gonna do my best to get money. This isn't capitalism the game for nothing. Those X slimes are nice. Like, look at them with little flowers. There's some very nice flowers. Ouch, that hurts. Take it back, I don't like you. Fire slimes could do with a bit more ash. That's seeming full. Those guys still food on the ground. Put a bit more into there as well. There we are. That should be them all happy. Is that one real? No, it's not. It's fine. Apparently I've got one left. Can I get that in the roof? No, but it does go inside anyway. Well, next place we go then. We need to be getting slime keys. Meaning, we're going to here. Because we've got all the slime keys in that area. Got all slime keys in that area. Don't believe there's any in here. So yeah, just grab, I'd imagine, fruits. There's bound to be a honey gordo. I'm fairly certain they eat fruit. But just grab another, like, honestly too many cucumbers, that'll be fine. Pick them off the tree as well, make sure I've got enough. 50. That has to be enough. Wouldn't think there'd be any more tabby gordos. Yeah, there's not going to be tabby gordos, I wouldn't think. Yeah, I've already had 2 tabby ones, so it's almost definitely not going to be. At what point do you get to open those treasure pods? Because I mean, I'm only like 5 hours into the game. I wouldn't think I'm all that close. I don't actually know what else is left in the game. Like, I've forgotten about all the slimes now. I have a few gordos to feed, but that's about it. I still need to sell a plort for gold slime. That's definitely a goal I've got. I've got this gilded ginger, so when it does appear, that'll be honestly decent money, but I don't think I need it. Unless you can make gold slimes as a hybrid. Which, I mean, if you can, that sounds a bit broken. Ah, that'd be one of those hunter slimes, imagine. Yes, hunter slime. Favourite food is restro. I'm remembering I need to be parkouring up this way. Is it? No, that doesn't seem correct. That's mint mango, another thing added to the list. And if I'm remembering correctly, this is liked by, yeah, honey slime. I remember watching some of this ages ago. I've got a very vague idea about many things. It's not a good idea about many things though. Simply a vague idea. I've picked up boom slime before. Boom plorts being collected. I want to make my way up from there, I think. That's just hens, that's fine. I think you unlock it when you upgrade your first, or when you craft your first gadget. So I do need to make something then. That's a shame. Anyway, let's just stuff this guy full of cute berries because I've got tons. How many does he eat? That many. I believe that was 50 worth. Gets me another key. All is good in the world. Was stuff down here? No, that's not anything useful, I think. I'll have a check. If I need to go craft a gadget, I guess I could. There must be a cheap one I can craft. Like, it came with a starting recipe, fairly certain. That can't be too bad. Ah, I've fallen in, haven't I? I've lost that gilded ginger. I was too preoccupied chucking that terrified looking honey pink slime into just what was clearly going to be his death. I stand by that being worth it. That was worthwhile. I'm a monster. Anyway, we need to figure out what we can craft, because there was this novice drill. 3 rad plorts, 6 rock plorts, 10 pink. That one's nice and simple. I can get that done right now. Yeah, I definitely deserved it. I do think it was worth it. I mean, it's very mean, but I'm happy I did it. Feed these guys, make sure they're happy. Ooh, they're the money makers right now. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going in there. I need 6 rock plorts from these guys. That's 7. That's fine, I can just launch one over there. I'm sure it won't cause tars and devastating ecosystem or anything. I'm sure it's all fine. Go down to here. There's bound to be a bunch of carrots. There we go. I need 10 pink plorts. So launch them about. That's loads. Look at that. 7 already. We don't need that slime. 9. Do we have a 10? Yes, we do. And back we go. Hopefully I can get treasure pods unlocked. Hopefully. If I can't, I mean, I'm not going to bother continuing, I don't think, of trying. It's not fun having to just farm. I don't know why I'm playing this game, I don't like farming. I came across that fact when I tried doing Stardew. Onward to science. Treasure pod is locked. Okay, that didn't quite work. I just need to buy stuff maybe? Because I don't think I can be bothered. I'll look it up later. I'm sure it's fine. Anyway, we need to go back to that area. I have one slime key. Spotted at least a second door. Possibly a third, I can't quite remember. I'm going to be going back. I want to be taking a bunch of vegetables, a bunch of fruit, and a bunch of meat, because there might be one of those hunter slimes. I'm thinking of phasing these guys out, and yeah, I'll take most of these chickens. Yes, I agree, chickens. You do deserve the death penalty for not being the right kind of chicken. I'm glad we're in agreement over that. I would have felt bad for the chickens otherwise. I'm a horrible person. I should not be playing a game with this many happy creatures about. Anyway, plenty of fruit in case there's another one of these honey slimes. Now we just run this way and ignore the fact that I'm a terrible person. It's something I've gotten used to in daily life, just ignoring that. Grab more carrots. I need to get 18 vegetables to have that maxed out. If I do end up needing to feed a hunter Gordo, that's going to be annoying. I don't like gathering meat, it's a real nuisance. Certainly doable, but it's a nuisance. Also, I should grab some water, shouldn't I? There's going to be... I mean, I'd imagine there's going to be at some point some of these tars around the place who want to eat my face off, as well as all the surrounding slimes. A risky drink there. I should have not been running along a bridge. Seemed to be fine. Down we go. Gold slime. Now's the exact wrong time for you. I've just lost my gilded thing. It's also disappeared already, so that's annoying. Certainly not best. I just fired something at him as soon as I saw him. Okay, dangerous area. Pink boom, largos, that's fine, I can run through. Is there any Gordos? I want to at least get map. Map would be very handy. Dangerous area. Got a note. Highly advise have a jetpack and a few upgrades. We've got all the upgrades practically. Broken twisted, plenty of feral slimes. Once you come in before it blast you into sea. I'll keep that in mind. That's the way I came in, isn't it? Yes. I'm being told to stay away from this area. It means I need to be going through that. That's the Hunter Gordo, isn't it, over that way? Bound to be something over here, right? No, there's absolutely nothing on this island. I now need to wait for my energy. There's really not anything on this island. No, there isn't. I feel a little disappointed about that. I mean, they look angry. Just self-defense, I promise. This is great fun, just launching them. I'm a horrible person. Like, I've admitted it many times now. I should not be allowed to play such a fun and like, happy game as this. Treasure cracker available. I can get through basic treasure pods now. So they have rarities, which I had expected since they were color coded. I can do something with them, which is a step in the right direction. Actually, take those berries back. Slime Rancher. I mean, I could see that as being a game about genocide. I mean, it's what I do most of the time in a lot of games. So I keep going back to Noita. I'm convinced you're not the good person in Noita. You're just going into these people's homes. Like, clearly they're sophisticated enough to develop technology and such. But you're just murdering all of them. Like, no second thoughts. Just a good old time. Can't see any Gordos. If I was a Gordo, I'd be living up there. I'd also be a hunter slime and invisible. I almost fell to my death there because the jetpack doesn't work when you're on 16 energy apparently. I find that a bit much, but okay. 16 energy won't let you use a jetpack. It's a fancy treasure pod. Something's got to be up this way, right? Couldn't put such a convenient path to climb along and not have something hidden. Right. Am I exploring too much again and missing the more obvious things? I might be, you know. I'm feeling that might be the case. This game's not meant to be explored as much as I'm doing it, I feel. The things they hide well. They don't hide it this high up. It's a teleporter. I will want to be activating that. This takes me home. It would take me to one of the fancy teleporters which will let me come back. But it will teleport. Maybe this is another phosphor slime. I'm thinking somewhere in the world there must be. Unless it's just a case of Tabby gets 2 Gordo slimes and then a few others do. How many things they have in this area? I don't know because I've not found the map. I'm still looking for a map. I've just backtracked, haven't I? Yeah, massively. How did I backtrack so far? Or did I? Maybe it didn't. I swear that bit looks just like where I came through this earlier. This is why I need a map. My sense of direction in this game is terrible. I swear we went around that way, that brought us to that broken bit of bridge. Danger sign note. Now we have been this way. I just didn't go that way at all. Alright. I'm looking for map, I'm looking for Gordo. Hoping there's another honey one. I don't think there's going to be. I'm hoping. Back through this way. Where the earth am I? I don't know. No. That's Elder Hen. Doesn't matter. Through there, I believe, is the way I came in. Yeah, I came in down that. Where is the map? I've over-explored again and missed something very obvious, clearly. Just watch it be like right up here or something. No? Never mind. It's not here, and the game almost died again. I do not enjoy it when it stutters like that. Up here, maybe? No, that's that ravine I went through earlier. There's the map. Up this bit. Bam! Map has been mapped. If I was a Gordo, I'd be up that bit, or possibly over there. Get to there, go this way, turn to my right. Okay, I am now over here. Is that where the Honey Gordo was? Yeah, the Honey Gordo was up there. Not there, it's going to be up that end, I'd imagine. There is one more Gordo. I've only got like 25 minutes left of this stream. Now, I could stream longer, but I don't want to go over 3 hours. Then people are going to expect me to continually do over 3 hours, and I can't be bothered with that most days. I really can't. Let's go this way. Must be another Gordo somewhere, and I'm thinking it is going to be a hunter one. I am going to need this meat. I could get lucky though. I could get lucky. There's a good chance there's more than one Gordo, however. And I will end up just wasting my time on some of them. Because while it is nice blowing up slimes by overfeeding them, clearly it's also not the most worthwhile. And all you get is a couple of crates. Although occasionally you get a teleporter. Won't lie, it is nice when that happens. Should I go over there? I think I've really been over there much. I think that's maybe where I went when I cheated my way into this area the first time. Okay, this looks like parkour puzzle. I need to jump over these mushrooms. It very easily could not be a parkour puzzle, but I want it to be. Like, desperately I do. In this tree we have log. That's about it. Okay, I want to be going up this bit. We are. Treasure pod. Hunter Gordo on a giant mushroom. Like possibly that one then. Or one of the various mushrooms. Okay, I will look around for mushrooms then. It looks like that one. I can see his face. Hello. Oh, damn you. Okay, where is he in the map? He's there. Surely he's got to have a key on him. Surely. Can I find any? I cannot. Well, I need to get back to the ranch then, which means portal is over there. I'll just backtrack. If I fall into the water, that's fine, it's also a shortcut. Treasure pod down there. Can't be missing that. And, was it? Yeah, through this way, then turn to my left. Through here. And my left bit. Here we go. And that's just a regular teleporter. I want to know what that is. I don't know what that plort is. That's a hunter plort, I know that. That's a mosaic. That's a gold one. I know what a plot market is, that's fine. I was thinking maybe I could manipulate the market prices. I could be a real capitalist about this. But apparently no. Heartbeats, they go to these. They don't need many because I don't care about them. Those guys get heartbeats as well. Those guys, they still have food, I can feed them in a minute. Carrots, go away, don't need you. Berries, some into there. Okay, that's that full. Them in there, we're already full of quantum and phosphor quartz, aren't we? Yeah, I'll grab quantums, they can sell. There's a mini game with a new slime. Okay, that could be it then. I would explain it. Because I have heard there are mini games in this. Let me just grab all of these. One more. Grab fire slime plorts. See, they've got a lot each. Ouch. It's not very nice of you. I've been feeding you and all that. This is how you treat me. Can't believe it. Can we mix fire and water slimes? No, that disintegrates in water. Alright. I've just wasted that. It's worth 29 each. Quantum's only worth 57, but that's fine. It's still 57. That's good money. Prices for these guys have been dropping, so I'm gonna quickly just grab all of it and sell it. Got plenty of each, at least they should. This will get me, I think, up to around 20,000. But I can waste it all on membership fees. It's like a dream come true. 20,000, look at that. Let's see, can we get any exclusive emails? We don't need that. In fact, before I do that, do I need to buy the blueprint to open these little treasure pod things? I'd love it if it was just a tool that I had. And okay, it's something which I just have as a blueprint. Abilities? Curios, what tech? It's not something I have, am I blind? I don't see it. Definitely unlocked earlier, didn't it? Where it did. Is that just an upgrade maybe? It might just be an upgrade. That's just an upgrade then. That's really handy, it means it's something I can just use infinitely. It is. That's money well spent. What does it even get me? Let's have a look in the farm. Because I'm fairly certain there is one over here, isn't there? Apparently one more on the farm, if I'm remembering from earlier. Oh, it gives you crafting materials. I mean, that's actually pretty useful. I think that's actually enough to make a teleporter straight up. No, not quite. It came with most of the things, so that's fine. And yeah, somewhere here there is another to get. I believe it was over there. I'm gonna quickly go grab that. If I can, it might actually be too high a tiered thing. Getting lots of entries in the Slimepedia. Yeah, it was down here, I believe. Blue. I need to get something better. Alright, I remember one more green, which was in the area with... Where was it set? I want to say I was around there-ish. Can't quite remember where. I can't even remember what was quite in the area, so I might be just mistaken entirely. But let's find out. Let's also save this money in case we get more safe crackers and that. So next we need a lot of meat. Which will namely be these roosters, because yeah, I need these roosters. They're favourite food of this guy. Grab them. If I see any more chickens, grab them. I've got chickens on my farm and a lot of them. I'm gonna go grab the ones which spawn in that little jungly biome. It's a little biome in this direction. Okay, there's a chickens in this spot. Need to keep berries, they can go back. Imagine this hunter Gordo is going to have what I'm needing. Any more hens? One more. That's about it. One just there. I think it's actually quicker if I go this way. I hear chicken. You have multiple chickens, look at that. 16 in all. 2 roosters, which I believe was a favourite. Got another rooster here. Don't need to check, just launch it against the rock, therefore. Just grab those chicks as mother. I'm a good person, I promise. I never hurt an innocent creature for no good reason. I mean, there are various examples of how that is incorrect in this very stream. But you don't need to know that. Ignore it, please. I want to pretend I'm a good person. That's a pod I can open. Oh, I need to bin some of these to get stuff. I shouldn't have opened this right now, should I? Oh no, it's just one kind of thing. Thank God, okay, I can actually take that. More chickens. Regular chickens, just here. That one's been eaten. That one hasn't yet. Fair few just there. Like little cheeps you can hear, just so I know I am abducting those little chicks' parents. Alright, so this should be enough. That's 10 from this, 30 from this, 13 from this. I definitely gave it more than 10 last time. That should be more than enough to finish off this guy. Yeah, we can just... I was gonna say we can feed him, he's just gone. I'm not following him, I'm not bothered enough for the extra bit of money. I have plenty. I am capitalism, don't you know? All the way over there. It's a long way. If I just stick to the tops of everything, this might actually be a lot quicker. Oh, I don't know if I can quite stick to the top in the way over there. Yeah, I might just take the lower rows. Wait for my stuff to come back. I'm not losing all of these chickens. Capitalism gaming. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, thankfully, I don't do this Twitch stuff for money. Like, I don't like capitalism. I feel if I'm doing this and I'm enjoying myself, I'm good enough. That's as much payment as I need. But yeah, it's worrying when you consider just how much money some people make from Twitch. I mean, it's all good for them. They've clearly found something which they're enjoying. Other people are enjoying. I'm not getting on to them. It's just, you're entirely relying on people's generosity. Is that really the best way to be doing it? Oh, that guy's gone. I didn't even need to use wrist throws. God damn it, he didn't. That no, did have a slime key. It's just I was hidden. There we go. Break these open. That one I really don't care about, so that can just go all the way over there. Might have broken open, might not have. Who knows? Anyway, what do we do now? We need to get to there. Because I want to go this way. I'm gonna go over where that bridge is collapsed. Wait around here for a moment. My energy back. They just launched themselves into the water. Don't you do it, Hunter Slime. Oh, I'm a monster. I am a monster. Well, let's keep on going and ignore that fact. Gold slime? Yeah, I didn't have any veg on me. That's a shame. Am I too high up? I am, but I can just go down here. The slime genocide will not stop. You cannot make me stop it. Can I put these chickens into that silo for research? I need to check this. Because you're not ever able to get them out. They are stuck in there until they're made into something. Boo, you can't. Okay, they can just be the lab rats, I guess. Okay, next thing to do. We have 2 slime keys. We have 2 slime doors we need to open. Now, there is the option that I just leave this in a cliffhanger. I've got 10 minutes until the end of the stream. I could leave it here. You'll never know what's behind the slime doors. I mean, you've played the game before, but you might have forgotten. Yeah, no, but that's just mean. I'm gonna go do the thing. Just takes a while to get there, but I'm gonna open the doors. I need to climb on top of this again, yeah. It annoys me the jetpack doesn't actually completely lift you up. It gives you some extra height, but not infinite extra height. Yeah, it does disappoint me a little. Also, I need meat, don't I? I should have thrown away those chickens earlier. That, like, Tangle Gordo, it wants chickens. Mostly the painted chickens, but still chickens. gonna take a while to get through. I really need to make myself a portal. Hoping I can get all the resources I need just for opening up these little treasure pod things. Although, I could put down one of these things, couldn't I? Yeah, that's fair enough they didn't make it like that. But surely they could have just added like more rocks and then you'd be fine. Add like an invisible ceiling. Done. You're sorted. There are no issues with that. And instead it just made jetpack a bit disappointing really. Because I'm still able to get over the walls like nice and easily, as you've seen. It's a green echo. Look at that. Launch at it there. Well, maybe pick it up some other time. The Gordo in there, I haven't actually been in that room. I believe that the boom slimes eat meat, so maybe I'll come by do him tomorrow. Can I get a slime key in this area? You can. I didn't know you could get slime keys in this area. I'm going to have to come back for them. Now though, I'm simply just going to do my little parkouring. Go open some doors and say that is me for the day. Invisible walls are boring. Invisible walls are boring. Invisible ceilings less so. Because who cares if it's an invisible ceiling? It's not going to get in your way. Don't feel like you've just run into something you could easily get past. That is just a ceiling. Like, there's no real issue there, I don't feel. Definitely prefer it to invisible walls. I can just use rocks to block off the rest, just make it look like natural scenery. What is the problem with all of that? That sounds fine. Anyway, glass desert, yet again. And a quick check in case I can get that golden ginger or whatever it was. Also grab some extra meat. Yeah, it's just there. Infinitely. That's not rare. It only appears in one spot, but it's appeared there a second time today. I feel I was lied to when I was told it was very rare. I swear that's what this little thing said. Resource. That is, it's here. Yeah, can't be replicated. Holy Grail. I mean, I don't get it. I don't. Also, I had something I could have put a plort into there. Remember that for next time. Oh yeah, now I'm not going to see any golden slimes. You know how it goes. As soon as you find something you want, you no longer have any use for it. Painted hens I actually want to take back because they're I'm going to be relying on. They're going to be taking over instead of stony hens. So yeah, they're not entirely getting fed to this guy. Only mostly. By mostly I mean the ones I did earlier, not any that I've got on me now. Slime door, I believe, up there. We had one off in that direction somewhere, I can't quite remember. I want to get up to this one. I just parkour on the trees. I believe I can, yeah, that seems to be a yes. Wasn't as high up as I thought, it's literally just across here. Okay, never mind. There we go. Door has been opened. That's not something I want to jump into. Elder Rooster, hen hens. I mean, I can take them. I'll be able to feed them to some guy. Some guy, of course, being the, what do you call it? Tangle? Slime? I think it was. Guy was feeding earlier. Yeah, this definitely seems like something. That seems like there should be a bridge there. Not sure if I should just jump off the edge of that. Maybe isn't the best of plans. That just fire slimes appearing out of nowhere, it is. 9 to 10, I'm jumping down for you. Prickle pears. It's fine. Anything of interest? I mean, mildly, there's a treasure pause. Can't open it, so I don't care too much. Zeke slime, that's fine. 9 to 10 again. Danger. I'm wondering what's dangerous around here. Boom rock slimes. Okay, that's not bad. Grab a few of these hens. Where am I now? Somewhere else that needs ancient water. There must be more ancient water to get. There has to be another source of it. Possibly not be. Oh, found silver parsnips, so I could just grow silver parsnips. Must be one heck of a scorcher that caused these glass formations. They always looked like flames to me. A great firestorm covered us the land before being frozen in time. Then again, maybe these are flames burning away, but at a pace we can't even perceive. Perhaps this desert has two different times overlapping one another, and here we are stuck in the middle of it. Wouldn't that just be wild? Indeed it would. Did I go down here? It's a big area. That seems to be leading towards the end. I definitely saw another door somewhere, but I'm not using it. Got what looks like fire or water slime floor from down there. But no, that's a Deva. Or Devish, is it? What's it called? Slime... Dervish. Dervish, I missed out a letter. We need plorts from them, that's 2 of those I saw, so I need to bring stuff to feed them. Up here we have another note. Quite a sight to gaze upon the sand sea out there, no? I've scoured every corner of the desert, and everywhere I look, that sand sea stretches to the horizon. Makes you wonder just where the heck in far range you are. The slime sea is nowhere to be found. That's a slime sea apparently, normally. I thought it was water. I'm quite disturbed by that. Ah, here we go. We need 1, 2, 3, and I'm assuming 4 dervish. Whatever they are, plorts. That's the name. Get that water up and running. I don't like how this has to hit a wall to explode. Well, this seems just a mite dangerous. Stuff down there. So down I go to what is quite a worrying area during all this. Where is this? 2 doors, Beatrix. Life is filled with moments where there's 2 doors and you can only choose one. Came to far range because the search for the unknown is in my bones. In time, even 1,000 light years away from Earth wasn't enough, so I searched for secrets within ancient ruins. that led me here. This place was my ticket to go even further. That, yeah, switches doors. I like the idea of going into the one which wasn't the default. But I feel that should wait for last time, as everything burns around me. Because, I mean, I clearly deserve to be in this place. It looks like hell. I've done a lot to deserve this. Yeah, it's been about 3 hours for the stream, so I don't want to be dragging it on much longer. And the fire's gone, it's a lot less dramatic now. It's just night time. But yeah, I appreciate you coming by, Second Mark, and sticking around. I really do appreciate the company, especially these weekday streams where it does tend to be quieter. So yeah, thanks again for coming by. I do hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed myself. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or whatever it might be, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, God, I needed to get in the pause menu. Almost managed to end that perfectly. I'm just gonna end it abruptly now though.